In game 1 of Hunger Games, J Money LLL pushed the pace and set the tone. He went ahead and dominated and got rid of 5 of 6 total players in the lobby to force Brute himself into the winner's circle after game 1. In a series that's going to be a total of 8 episodes with 7 different winners, I needed to get 7 new contestants to compete again to see who's going to go up against J Money in the Hunger Games grand finale. Now, there are 7 platforms for all 7 players, and when I say go, these 7 players are going to use different strategies to try to get themselves into that winner's circle. The rules are very simple. Survive. Built around this arena, you're going to have about 15 chests that contain different weapons, charms, foods, shields, and different items that's going to help these players get themselves to the winner's circle. Now remember, this is a PvP game mode inside of Lego Fortnite, so these players are going to have to fight against each other in order to get themselves to that grand finale, where we're going to see all 7 winners from all 7 episodes compete to go ahead and earn themselves a much larger prize than what they earned today, which is just a skin of their choice for winning. Now, this PvP Battle Royale only has a few rules. You can only use weapons that are inside of this map, so no granting yourself any items. You're not allowed to fly, and you're not allowed to team. Right now, we're taking a look at the Holy Grail, aka the Cornucopia, and this contains some of the rarest loot and items in the game. So you're gonna see when I count down from 3, some players are gonna chase after this loot, and some will turn their back to it and go and find items within the arena. Now, all 7 contestants can go in 3, 2, 1, go! And if you watched game 1, we're gonna see a completely different outcome from how that game started. Only 3 players are gonna run and make the race towards this cornucopia in the center, while the other 4 players are looting around the area behind them. In that first episode, we loaded up the cornucopia with nothing but poop. Now players are coming, assuming that things are going to be a little bit different, and they just may have been. But we see a fight immediately here from Fredo that's running up with a long sword, trying to take out one of 2 enemies, but he falls short on both of them. Now, our first fight happens. We have Rumen and Tearful going at it, and Tearful actually removes Rumen from the game. Now, this lobby was fast-paced. We just saw Tearful remove Rumen from the game. I took a look at Spawn, and Programmer got removed at the same time. And all while this was going on, Tearful got rushed by Queen Penguin. She got in his face immediately with a crossbow and a sword, and was in his grill trying to remove him from the game. The aggressiveness at the start was something that we just did not see from every player in the last game, and I have a feeling over the next course of the few games that we're going to see, we're going to see a ton of different play styles in these matchups. You could also see Z going up against Fredo. They're fighting. We got 2 big fights at the start of this game already. Now, I want you guys watching right now to comment down below and tell me what game plan or what play style you guys would be using if you were in my Hunger Games lobby, because we've seen it all. We've seen the players that sit in bushes, collect food, collect the materials, and just wait it out until the end of the game. But we also see people just like how Tearful's playing, or how J Money was the last game, where they're in people's faces, they're pushing the pressure, and they're simply saying, I'm better than you, you cannot kill me. So I want to know, if you were playing in this lobby right now, or in any Hunger Games video that I do, what would your play style be, and what would be that blueprint to winning your matchups? Now, this has been an incredibly aggressive lobby. Tearful is now chasing after Kermit the Frog while other players are looting, but right behind Tearful, while he's chasing Kermit, is Fredo, looking for a third party, looking to sneak up on his enemy. And you also got Queen Penguin and Z standing right next to each other, as Queen Penguin is continuing to be aggressive on her opponents. But you have Tearful, you have Fredo fighting exactly where Tearful actually removed somebody earlier, but he gets removed from Fredo. And now Queen Penguin is pushing the issue. She wants to get this kill on Z so bad. She's been aggressive on him for the last few minutes, but can she clean this up? Fredo is coming in for the third party. He's going to get a few clean hits on Z. His dodging is getting him out of the way, but he's taking these hits. I don't know if he took damage from Queen. I know he's taking damage from Fredo, but is he able to get away while he's getting absolutely pressured by everybody in the lobby? It looks like he does. That dodge feature, and even though stamina is on, these players are still finding a way to outrun their opponents at all given times. Now, I don't know if you guys commented an aggressive play style, but that was working for Fredo as he finally takes out Z. That dodge feature and the running from Z just unfortunately wasn't enough. He tanked a ton of damage between Queen and Fredo, finally was able to get taken out as he went and hid towards the cornucopia or tried to outrun his opponents. Now you can see Kermit absolutely toying with Queen Penguin as she's trying to shoot arrows and missing him while he was doing circles in a bush, and now trying to loot up and find more weapons. Fredo still by the cornucopia. I don't know if he was expecting loot to be there, but now he's gonna come in and try to third party this fight. So I don't know what the best strategy is right now. Is it being aggressive, or is it just third partying other people's fight? Because all of those strategies are working. Now when it gets to the final 3 people, I love to drop epic loot into the game, and I tried to drop as much epic loot as I can that actually made sense. So a shield, a crossbow, and a sword were dropped in the game, as well as 80 total arrows. I accidentally pinged them, so I let them know, hey, there is loot there, but you guys can see Kermit the Frog has immediately started running for it. Queen Penguin ran straight through the middle to try to get to this, and this really could be the winner takes all. Whoever gets this epic loot could end up your winner, but they also have to stand still to collect this, and we actually get a few big hits as Kermit the Frog grabs the epic loot. Is he going to be your winner now that he has the epic loot? Or is Fredo and Queen Penguin going to team up on him so that he drops that epic loot and one of them is able to grab it? Now, eventually, Fredo catches Kermit even though he had that epic loot and was actually able to take him out. That's one of the downsides to actually getting the epic loot when it gets dropped, is because the players are going to team up on you, and that's exactly what you saw out of Queen Penguin and Fredo. Right there, Fredo may have ended that fight, but Queen Penguin and him absolutely grouped up on the guy that had the extra loot or the epic loot and tried to take him out, and they were successful in doing it. I don't know if Queen Penguin was able to pick up his bag. It does drop when they die, so I don't know if he picked up that bag and was able to get the epic loot, or if Fredo picked it up really fast when he finished him and was able to go ahead and grab it. But it looks like Queen Penguin is weak. She's standing still, and Fredo walks up and is doing a ton of damage on her, but it looks like she hoarded up some charms, or she was already max health from eating and she was actually able to stay alive. I noticed this and thought immediately, maybe they are stacked on charms and this fight could go on for a very long time. I dropped a longsword, a dagger, and a crossbow, hoping that one of the 2 players got it, and despite Queen Penguin being closest to it, Fredo actually was able to turn around and pick up this loot, and he may now be the favorite to win this event. Now, Queen Penguin has been aggressive all game long, and she's standing still trying to hit these crossbows on Fredo, but he walks up with that epic sword and is able to eliminate Queen Penguin from the lobby, and Fredo now becomes your second winner of the Hunger Games series that we have going. He didn't originally get the epic loot, but he kept being aggressive. He finished the person off that had the epic loot and ended up winning this game with epic loot of his own after earning it after so many big kills. Let me know what you guys think of Hunger Games or Battle Royale inside of Lego Fortnite. This is what is carrying me right now as far as having fun in this game. If you guys like this video and you guys want to be part of it, make sure that you guys join the Discord, which is in the description below, and join in and start having some fun with the rest of us. Congratulations to Fredo. He will now be competing up against J Money in the finale, but we still have 5 more episodes to go to fill out that lobby with 7 top competitors.